Today's topic is concerning raising rents. In the past, I've always been a proponent of, not raising rents, status quo, just leave everything the way it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the wrong way to look at it. So I've changed the way I run my business, and you have to look at it as a business. Your rental portfolio, you as a landlord are running a business, period. Too many times we just get caught up in, hey, my tenants, their car broke down, or this broke, or their grandma's sick. I'm sorry. I really do. You got to put your feelings in check, because your mortgage company doesn't care. They want their check. The gas company who raised their rates doesn't care. The taxing bodies who raised your taxes, they don't care. You have to care, but you don't have to care, if you know what I mean. I'm a caring person. I want to be fair with all my tenants, but you have to run this like a business. I believe small incremental rent increases are absolutely fair. If you're running a very good, you're a good landlord, you fix things when they break, you take care of the property, then you do have a right to raise rents. As if you're a slumlord, then I don't want to be a slumlord. I choose not to be. Most of our owners are good owners. Some don't want to spend any money, and sometimes you just have to. But raising rents is absolutely critical. You remember, you're running a business. Now, the question is, how much do I raise the rents? Again, that depends. If you have is it a percentage? I guess a rule of thumb might be 3%, 4% a year. So if you have a $1,500 rental, that would be, I guess, about $50. Say, I don't think that's quite enough on a $1,500 rental. So you decide what to raise the rents. But these are the factors you have to consider. Let's say an $800 a month rental. Let's say the market rent, if it's in really good condition, is $1,200. That's a big jump. You might think, well, gosh, I should raise the rent from $800 to at least $1,100. Here's the things you need to consider. How much work does that unit need? Does that unit, when that tenant moves out, who's been there 10 years, and maybe before that it hasn't been renovated for 10 years, so it's been 20 years, right? So it needs flooring, paint, light fixtures, maybe outlets, maybe a brand new kitchen, maybe new appliances. That can add up. If you have a 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom, 3-bedroom apartment, that can range anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000, depending on what work is needed. So you have to think about, if I'm going to lose that tenant over a $300 increase, but now I have to spend $15,000, $20,000, $25,000. Will my bank account allow that? 2, do I want to lose that good tenant? Maybe I just want to raise the rent a little bit each year. Or 3, I want to get that unit and that building performing at its peak capacity. I don't care about spending $15,000, $20,000, or $25,000. I want the tenant's rent to either go up or just not renew their lease. Let's get them out so I can get in there, increase the property value, increase the ROI, and increase the overall appeal of the building, of that specific unit. So those are the things, just some of the things you need to consider. Being fair with the tenant is important. Have they been a great tenant? They've been there 10 years. Do they pay their rent on time? Then I'm a proponent of cutting them a break. Raise their rent a little bit incrementally over the years. They're going to understand it. No one likes a rent increase, but trust me, if they're under rented and then they go online and they start looking at, well, heck, we're getting out of here, the landlord's raising our rent, then they realize that, gosh, this $800 rental is really worth $1,200 if it was fixed up. We're only paying $800. The landlord's raising our rent $100 this year. They're going to be a little ticked at first, but they're going to realize you're being fair. The other thing that does come with that, though, when you do raise rent, is you tend to get a punch list, a honey-do list from the tenants, depending on how much you raised it, depending on how bad the unit is. So, for example, on that specific unit, $1,200 market rent, they're paying $800. They've been there 10 years. You raise the rent $100. Then they call and they want this fixed, that fixed, and this fixed. And here's the answer. Look, I'm going to fix things that are safety and health related. You should fix those anyway. I'm not going to put up the new towel bar in the bathroom. I'm not going to fix the loose doorknob in the bedroom. You can fix that yourself with a screwdriver. If you want me to upgrade, if you want me to, oh, my carpet's old, it's been here 10 years. Okay. Here's what we'll do. And if you get these complaints, here's the rebuttal to that. The market rent's $1,200. I've only raised it to $9. If you want me to put new carpet in and fix some of these things, maybe paint the bedrooms, it's going to be $1,000 or $1,100. So you choose. I'll let you choose. How much do you want me to spend on upgrading your unit? And then we can decide what the rent increase is. We'll negotiate. 9 times out of 10, really 99 times out of 100, when they hear that, the option's going to be, I'll take the $900, because they realize that, oh, this landlord is a good landlord and he will upgrade my unit. But guess what? I have to contribute. I have to be a participant in that. My rent's going to go up also and still be under market rent. So that's the rebuttal when you get that honeydew list, that list of things that, oh, well, now at $800, it didn't bother me, but this old carpet now at $900 bothers me. Okay, well, we'll fix it, but and we'll do whatever you want us to do, but you're going to have to participate and the rent's going to have to go up. So long and short of it is, you have to look at the market, what the market rents are as far as a rent increase, how much should that be? And you have to look at how long that tenant's been there. How good of a tenant are they? What does your bank account look like based on how much work is that property going to need? You know, if you don't have 20,000 to rehab, then you're kind of stuck. You know, maybe you nurse that tenant along at the lower rent, and then you start building your equity and get a line of credit or start building cash so you can improve the units later on. More or less, I think I covered everything. I'm sure I missed a few fine points here and there. But rent increases in general, I think, should go up every year. They have to be. You have to be fair with your tenants. And you have to look at the overall picture. What's the benefit of raising the rents? What's the benefit of just keeping them status quo? And what's the benefit of raising them a lot? Those are all things that you'll need to help your property manager, or even me, if you want to email me, and I can always help with that decision. I'm happy to help. That's why we're here. And that's today's topic. So you have a good day. Thank you.